Alright guys, so now just to finalize and overall cement how to export and overall the exporting process into your mind, here's a little exercise. What we're going to be doing for this very quick, very straightforward exercise that honestly I would expect you guys to already know how to do all this stuff anyways, but always a refresher is never a bad thing. So what we're going to be taking a look at here is how to export for YouTube, and then we're also going to export a square video for Instagram, just to walk you through this process. And again, I know you guys probably realize this. By all means, skip this if you totally understand this, but if you guys need just a very quick couple-minute refresh on how to actually go about exporting a YouTube video, and then also exporting a square video for Instagram, we're going to be exploring how to do that right now. Let's jump into this exercise. Right here on screen is our clip that obviously is available for download via the resources, and we've already worked through by this point. I just want you to go ahead and press an in point and out point so this encompasses the entire clip, okay? And we've got the entire clip on the in point and the out point. And remember, once I've set that in and out point, I always render into out. This is just gonna, first off, give me a nice preview before I actually render anything finally to see if anything's wrong with the clip or anything. And also, this actually counts towards your render being faster afterwards. So boom, we've got the clip, pre-rendered it, and added our in and our out point. Now what do we do? Well, one, we could go up to File, then to Export, and then finally to Media, or as it even tells us here, we could press Control M. So I'm going to go over here and just press Control M, and this is going to pop up on screen. Now, we actually had this set to QuickTime based on the last example that we did, which was exporting the head with the transparent background. So let's actually just go ahead and set that format to H.264, and that equals MP4. Then what we can do is go to Preset, scroll all the way down, guys, all the way down. If I keep on scrolling down, I'm going to go ahead and press YouTube 1080p, and I'm actually going to go ahead and click that. Now, right here is going to be our auto preset for YouTube 1080p HD, and the things I want you guys to do is go ahead and tick render at maximum depth, then tick use maximum render quality, and also tick use previews. And this is going to create the best combination for a render quality. Then of course we could assign the folder that we actually want to assign it to. For example, I'm just going to throw it in my example folder and call this one YouTube exercise export, okay? YouTube exercise export. And go ahead and just click export down here, and we can wait for that to actually just process all the way through, and that will actually appear in our example folder once we've obviously 100% went through. And if we go ahead back here, just to go ahead and locate it for you, and it will be right here, YouTube exercise export. Now, hypothetically speaking, another type of preset we could potentially be exporting for would be Instagram or another social media website. However, Instagram has a thing about their dimensions, which are quite different. Obviously, your images on Instagram and stuff like that, your videos come up not as visible if it's in the regular computer dimensions because it's a smaller screen. So what I like to do when I'm actually uploading to Instagram or Twitter or any of these pages is actually go up to my sequence settings. Well, first up, I go up to my sequence, then to my sequence settings, and then I'm actually going to change the frame size to 640 by 640, and that is going to be the maximum square dimensions for Instagram. It's going to say changes to preview file format to the preview frame require all preview files to be deleted. The operation cannot be undone. Of course, we just press OK. That just means we have to render it in and out again. And right here, as you see, if we actually just go ahead and zoom out a little bit based on the scale right now. So if we pop that on 50, we can adjust that a little bit. So I want you to do that as well. And if we just give this a play, or actually if we just go and our in and out points are already set, if we go to sequence and render into out, we're going to be taking a look at what the square version of this is looking at, but it's still very good quality, of course. In fact, I might even want to bring this the position down a little bit just to get me kind of perfectly into this. And let's go ahead and just render into out again. And this is going to be a nice square dimension picture, square dimension video rather, of me walking along the street, or walking along kind of like a little dirt path or whatever, right down by the river, close to where I live. And now this is actually a 640 by 640 square, and we could go up here to File, to Export, and to Media, or we press Control M. Again, I'm just going to click Media this time, and obviously it's going to come up a little bit weird like this. Now the reason for that is because we're still using a basic video settings of 1920 by 1080, so we have to go to the preset, go all the way down here, and I want you guys to actually find the Twitter preset. So the Twitter 640 by 640, even though it says Twitter, this works perfectly for Instagram as well. They just didn't do a customized Instagram one here. And if we click that, boom, it readjusts our particular template size over here in our particular basic video settings and our frame settings to be that of the Twitter 640 x 640 template. And we can actually tick use previews, ticks use maximum render quality, scroll down to the render at maximum depth, tick that too, and let's just go ahead and find this example folder, save this as Insta exercise export. Boom, go ahead and save that and just go ahead and click export. And this one should export very, very quickly, yeah, because it's only 684 kilobytes down there. And that right there, guys, is a brief overview and overall a walkthrough of how to export for YouTube preset and how to export for Twitter, aka Instagram preset as well, via changing the sequence settings and the overall frame size.